welcome back to my channel. This is What is Wednesday. For those of you that are brand new to my channel, welcome. What is Wednesday is a series started on my channel where anybody and everybody can comment, complain, and your concerns out there. I basically do what is, where is, why is, and I'm now going to be doing how is, or how. So basically you can come to my channel, comment anywhere you want. I have the links to my social medias are down in the description box down below of every video. So without further ado, let's get into some of you guys' complaints. Host Cherish, and as you just heard by that intro, this is What is Wednesday. We are at episode 20. I know I messed up last week and forgot to put the intro, and a bunch of people commented going, "What intro?" And I was like, oops, I forgot. Hopefully you guys aren't able to much to hear the there's a little Arctic air cooler fan going over to the right of me. Hopefully it's not too loud. I have it on the first, so it's not super loud because it can get really loud. So I had a good amount of submissions from the question that was, what is one thing that lockdown has taught you, good and or bad? So we actually had a lot more submissions for this answer versus the last question, when I did 9 into 10. So I will also be putting the names down here at the bottom of the screen, of the names of the winners, as well as telling you who the names of the winners are, and then at the end of reading the what is for this week, I will be saying my top 10 favorites. Okay, so in first place with 88 submissions was at Mad Hatter Lola from Twitter. Second place with 32 submissions was at, and the name is down here because she has the B word in her name, and I'm not going to say it. So her name is down here, but it's at Miss B Word Cat 1 from Twitter. And 21 submissions from at Mr. Good Guy 88 on Twitter. So those were the winners. Like I said, they submitted quite a lot. So I do have our normal What is Wednesday as well. But before I get into those, as you guys may or may not notice, I am not wearing a What is Wednesday t-shirt, and I am wearing a Miko along with earrings. So I do want to wish 3 people some very happy birthdays. First off, I want to wish, August 3rd was I want to say my best friend, Bunny, aka Graveyard Girl. Her birthday was on the 3rd. Happy birthday, Bunny. Not that I think she watches my videos, but happy birthday anyways. And then yesterday, which I'm still wearing the garb because I have to, August 4th was my baby boy Nico, who is actually sleeping on the tower, still wearing his little birthday t-shirt. He turned 7 years old yesterday. And then today, August 5th, is my stepmom's birthday. My stepmom is my older half-brother's mother. So today is her birthday. Not that she watches my videos either, but not that any of the people that I most of the time give shout-outs to happy birthdays for watch them, other than like my baby niece, my nephew, like if my sister, I forgot when it was my brother-in-law's, I forgot to wish him, but then again I wasn't doing What is Wednesday yet, so unfortunately I wasn't able to wish him a happy birthday, but yeah. If you want me to wish anybody you want a happy birthday, you can always put in the comment section or go to my social medias and submit who you want me to say happy birthday to down in there, and I will be happy as a clam to wish people happy birthdays. So I am deciding that if I can remember anytime I do it, I do want to put my outro, which is always the, like, subscribe thing, kind of somewhere in the beginning of the video, because I feel like people get bored and by the end of my videos they just click away. So if you are brand new and this is the first video you are watching, make sure that you are subscribing and you are going to the iCard over here. The iCard has the playlist of all the past What Is Wednesdays as well as the updates for What Is Wednesdays. Then you can go down into the description box. There's actually a link to each and every one of the ones, so if you have missed one, you can catch up. Be sure to turn on your notification bell so you know every time I upload a new video. And down also in the description box are all my social media, so you can find me everywhere on all my social media because it's cherished everywhere. So without further ado, let's jump into this. So the first one comes from a friend on Twitter, and he says, "What is the deal with 5-minute crafts?" So I've been watching their videos, and about over 75% of their hacks, as they call them, seem to be things that most people don't normally have just lying around in their purses or in their pockets. I mean, come on, who has a random perfectly sized swatch of jean fabric just lying around to fix a pair of jeans when the button pops off? I mean, come on, what the hell? And don't even get me started on 1, 2, 3, go. Who in the world has a roll of tape in their purse to make a pair of sunglasses when they don't have sunglasses? Seriously? They are so out there, it's not even funny. They are just as bad as Troom Troom is. Okay. I completely kind of understand where he's coming from. It is kind of annoying when you see life hacks that 5-minute crafts, 1, 2, 3, go, Troom Troom all have, and it's like things like you're just randomly pulling something out to fix something else, and you're like, okay, who carries that in their purse? The next one comes from a friend on Instagram, and she says, "What is an appropriate age for girls to be allowed to wear makeup, or rather lipstick?" My 2-year-old daughter is constantly getting into my makeup drawer, and all she wants my lipstick. I have bought her multiple lip glosses, but she doesn't want them, and tells me over and over, all I want is mommy lipstick. I don't want her to wear makeup. I feel like she is just too young for it, and her 8-year-old sister never has wanted to wear makeup, and her friends all get to wear makeup, and they poke fun at my daughter for not wanting to wear it. My daughter just isn't into it. Her oldest cousin is 13 and has been wearing makeup since she was 3, which I think is too young to start. I didn't start till I was 16 and in high school, so what is the best thing to do? I can't say, obviously, because I'm not a parent. It is really hard for me to say what is the best direction. Also, again, because I'm not, like, other than a fur mom. But I don't know. I didn't get to also wear makeup until, well, when I wanted to wear makeup, my mom basically told me that I had to pay for it. And when I got to middle school, I did have a couple friends who were very into makeup, and they would lend me, like, their lipsticks or something, because I was kind of having a darker phase between the end of middle school and my junior year. I was kind of having, like, I don't want to exactly say goth phase, but a darker phase. So around the time AFI came out and stuff like that, I was very, like, having a dark phase. I think most people go through that phase. But I didn't want to wear makeup around my mom because I was afraid she would get mad at me. Because her and my grandma just had this mindset that makeup is war paint, and that if God wanted us to wear makeup, He would have put it on us. Um, but my grandma, when she would get like dressed to the nines and stuff, she would wear lipstick. So I don't know. I was in a weird phase. I do remember the first time I bought like eyeliner and stuff like that. I was probably 16, maybe 17 years old. You know, so I don't know. It kind of goes along with one of the other What Is Wednesdays that we've had before about piercing your kids' ears. I don't know. It is really, really, to me, I feel like it is up to the parent. Is it safe for small children? I do watch Jess Fam, and I do see like her little daughter, who is 3, I believe, almost 4. She loves to wear, Jess's lipstick. I don't really see Lilia wanting to wear makeup as much, so I totally understand where my friend is coming from when she says other girls are doing it, but then other girls don't want to. So I don't know. I mean, if you guys have any answers, you guys can totally leave them down in the comment section. Hopefully nobody gets hate or attacked for any opinions. I do believe that is why some people don't comment, is because they're afraid to get hate. Honestly, don't be afraid of that, because like I said before, the place that I really control if there's hate or not is on YouTube. If there's a lot of hate on my Twitter, I usually just wind up deleting whatever, was getting the most hate. So it's a really hard one to know the right answer, but personally for me, I think if I was a mom of a little girl, I don't care how much my little kid asks. I would be like, you're too young for it. If you don't want the lip gloss, then you don't want lipstick. I don't know. I think it's just basically preference, personal preference. That my friend, she really doesn't want her daughter wearing it, and like I've told her before, then you're the mom. You get to say whether she does or doesn't. If you're, of course, walking around wearing it, then yeah, she's probably going to want it. But if you're not wearing it, then she's probably not even going to think about it. Anyways, the last one, it comes from a friend on Instagram, and he says, what is the deal with Disney Plus? They are seriously raising the price of the subscription if you want to watch some of the new movies that were released during lockdown, such as Mulan. I'm so confused by this. It's not even funny. Well, Disney, you are not going to take my $30, not for this movie. I'll just wait till it's on DVD. And I did hear a lot of people were saying the same thing, is that $30 is like really, really steep. Why would you charge extra $30 for a new movie release? So, like, that's not even fair. Like, who does that? So I understand where he's coming from. Okay, so now I want to quickly get into my top 10 favorites from the question that was asked last week, which was, what is one thing that lockdown has taught you, be it good or bad? So we are 15 minutes in, and I'm gonna try and go through these as fast as I can, and hopefully this movie is not hopefully this video is not like 25-30 minutes, because I know people will lose attention if I make it too long. So lockdown has taught me to be more mindful of the people I choose to be around, since I don't want to be around the Karens of the world. Oh, I love that one. That's why I definitely chose that one. That one cracks me up. Lockdown has taught me that my health and life is just as important as my animals' lives. Oh, and I love that one. Lockdown has taught me that I know what zoo animals feel like to be locked in a cage and not able to see friends and families, and that once I was able to start seeing people, I feel so bad for those animals still. Lockdown has taught me that food is my enemy. Well, no, actually, it has taught me that I am my own worst enemy, and that I used food as a weapon against my own body that wasn't perfect to begin with and now is so far from it. I felt so bad for her. Lockdown has taught me to find the things in my life that make me the happiest. When I was a child back in the 90s, all we ever did was coloring books and painting on canvas paintings. Plus, we watched movies and did plenty of arts and crafts. So being on lockdown, I tapped into my childhood and now have a YouTube channel where all I do is make paintings and spray paint canvases all day long, and people actually seem to like it and want more, even request now things they want to see me paint. Lockdown has taught me to be nicer to my family and pull closer to my parents rather than thinking I know better and pull away. Lockdown has taught me to appreciate the people that have come into my life, even if I have to now stay far from them. At least I know they love me and will always be a part of my life. Lockdown has taught me that being a kid is so much fun. I don't want to be an adult anymore. It's more fun to color and paint and do tie-dye. Lockdown has taught me that TikTok hacks are just hacks that back in the day everyone did but all forgot till now. This one I will point out. Most people are talking about I guess they call it the Delgado coffee or something like that. However you guys want to call it. Me and my mom, we just call it fluffy coffee. But when I first tried the fluffy coffee, and it was so funny because I went and posted it on Facebook. I was like, oh my god, it is so good. Like, that is the best coffee ever. Da da da. And my second mom, she was like, oh yeah, we did that back in the 80s. And, people forgot about it. I was like, yeah, TikTok went and brought that puppy back. Now everybody loves it. And now there are so many other variations of it too. It's so funny. Lockdown has taught me that when all this is over, if he can still handle being with me and around me, I chose the right person to spend the rest of my life with. And how lucky are you? So that was all there was in the top 10 favorites for this week. It sounds weird to say it that way, but that's what it was. Okay, so I do have an assumptions video that should be coming up shortly. I'm going to be closing the taking assumptions pretty soon for that one. I know I'm behind in Birch. I have an updates video coming out actually probably this week. At least by Friday, if I don't get it up any sooner. It's going to be talking about a couple things and a couple videos that are planned and coming up. I know a bunch of people were asking about my bath bombs, and those are on the way. They just haven't been completely finished editing because I took a small vacation last week. So I kind of just shoved everything off, not being smart, but that's what happens. So anyways, you guys, that is all I have for you guys in today's What is Wednesday. I am very excited for the 20th. This is kind of a milestone for me to finally have hit 20, and I can't wait to hit 30 and all the way up to 100. So I did explain in the What is Wednesday updates that when I hit 100, I'm going to take a couple weeks off and then restart with a new season. I do hope that when the 100th comes, that it's kind of around Christmas time, so I can take off Christmas completely and not worry about it. But who knows what's going to happen and when or how or whatever, but I'm excited for it nonetheless. And I hope you guys are just as excited too. Yes, you can still be submitting as many what is as you want. Some people have been asking, what if I only submit one? Is that okay? Yes. What if I want to submit 4 or 5? Go for it. I will read each and every one of them, as many as I get for that week. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week, and I will see you all next week.